Dubbed the behemoth of the deep, this creature is a phantom of the shifting tides. Most enter this world as female, yet through a cryptic alchemy of time, spanning 5 to 10 years, a select few undergo a primal metamorphosis. When the alpha falls, a successor rises, transforming into a male as it claims its throne of scale and bone. Its hide, rugged and etched with labyrinthine patterns, bears the silent markings of ancient power and an unspoken sovereignty. Beneath this weathered armor lies flesh that is thick and succulent, marbled with streaks of ivory fat, rich, decadent, and ethereal. Each morsel whispers a saga of endurance, a convergence of the ocean's darkest mysteries and its most terrifying majesty. Because of this otherworldly nature, to hunt such a titan is not merely a task. It is a descent into peril, a feat as treacherous as the abyss itself. The moment that rod bent into a full arc and started screaming under impossible pressure, you knew this fish wasn't coming up willingly. It felt like hooking into a moving wall of muscle, a creature that owned the depths and had no intention of surrendering. Dragging something that massive out of the abyss isn't about luck or fancy lures. It's about raw, punishing strength, split-second control, and nerves that don't crack when the line feels like it's about to explode. Your arms burn, your back locks up, and every second becomes a test of who breaks first, the angler or the fish.
Watch your rods. This is going 100%. Holy wow! Lay down next to that grouper, boys.
Wow! This was a battle measured in grit and resolve, where the rod had to absorb the kind of force you'd expect from a freight train, and the person holding it had to stay calm inside pure chaos. Louisiana didn't just witness a catch, it witnessed a showdown, an absolute once-in-a-lifetime display of dominance, skill, and respect for the power of the deep. Legendary, no other word fits.
It's a massive Goliath.
It's a Goliath, dude.
Woo! Yeah, baby! Oh! Woo! Yeah! Woo! This morning, then this would have been possible.
But when the battle on the surface ends, the danger doesn't fade. It changes form. Because not every fight with a giant like the grouper is fought with a rod. Some are face-to-face, underwater, where there's no line to break and no room to retreat.
Going over. Now, measure that sucker.
Hurry, hurry.
All right.
And this is where that fight truly begins. Not only do they rely on traditional fishing methods, they also confront giant groupers through commercial spearfishing, a far more dangerous and demanding pursuit. It is a discipline that leaves no room for hesitation. Diving into the dark, narrow grouper holes of Tampa Bay demands absolute nerve, flawless breath control, and instincts sharpened by years of hard-earned experience beneath the surface. Visibility is limited, space is tight, and the margin for error is razor thin. Every descent is a calculated risk, every movement deliberate. One misjudged breath, one wrong angle, and the consequences can be immediate and unforgiving. Success here is never accidental. It is the result of discipline, restraint, and a deep understanding of both the ocean and its most powerful inhabitants. To emerge victorious from such conditions is more than a catch. It is proof of human skill, quiet courage, and true mastery over one of the sea's most relentless challenges. Yet the true test begins only after the struggle ends, when brute force gives way to precision, and the value of that hard-won catch is decided in silence, by a blade and a steady hand. The process starts with ikejime and chinuki, Japanese techniques that lock in freshness. The nervous system is shut down, then the blood is drained with a precise cut. This slows lactic acid, preserving firm texture, deep umami, and clean color. For a 180-pound, $2,000 fish, these seconds define quality. Freshness is secured in seconds. Its depth is shaped over time. Freshness isn't given, it's built. The fish is aged on ice for a full week, letting enzymes unlock deep umami beyond ordinary freshness. The organs stay intact to protect that quality.
いや本当は止めるんやったら出した方がいいやろうけども、腹の中、胃袋の中が何も入ってなかったかい、まあ泳がしにできたかいよ、泳がしに魚って腹の中のものが入ってしまうかい自分で、だ大丈夫かなと思って、せーの、はい、いけそう？いけそう。じゃん 81.4 キロ、はい、17年魚屋やってきて初の玉貝おろしです。これぐらい
2人でます。2人でさばいていくんですか？
はい。
豪華ですね今日。
前マグロの時に視聴者さんからの質問であったと思うんだけど、今日使う包丁は
Then the trial begins. Armor-thick grouper scales, locked tight. With strength, precision, and a razor-sharp Masamoto knife, each one is stripped away.
いける？俺そぎやすい方かいくわ。下のね、皮があったけど、皮と鱗の間に包丁入れて、このかな。
財布作れるんじゃないですか？
うん、財布作れるね。クロコダイル的な感じやもんね。包丁でそういう状態絶対鱗って残らんはずやったけど。
With its armor gone, the fish becomes a map. Every line a choice that cannot be undone.
だからまあおろす前には一回こう綺麗になぞってあげて、鱗を完全に除去してやらんとね。
本当ですね。
親指サイズの鱗やね。これはどこの鱗かわからんけどね。体で受け止めるしかないね。よっしゃー。すんげえな。もう疲れた？もう突き引きするだけで疲れた？
切り引きで30分。
じゃろう？2人でしょっかいね。1人やったら1時間か。この俺がこっちをやってる間、カナさんは明日の注文分の焼いた旗をおろします。これ早い。普通の旗と同じようにさばけばいいかなと思っちゃう。こっちの一つ上からいって、ここはね、クエとか全部やっちゃうけど、ここ骨ないっちゃうわ。骨がねえかい、もうスッと入るっちゃう。ほらね、骨もなんもないからいった方があんまり力入れずに、ほらもうここまで上がった。ここは関節でつながっちゃうだけやっちゃう。ほらここまで来て、じゃあやっぱ無理やね。そこそこの旗やったらここねじったら折れるっちゃうわ。せーの、よいしょ。
The belly is opened, slow, deliberate. Thick bones resist as the blade traces the skeleton. Twist, click, each joint releases cleanly.
やっぱ硬いここ手前の方向きだもんほらフォアグラ入っちったこの骨の継ぎ目あるわ切れた腹の方から包丁を入れます。そして慎重に入れます。いやらしい話を、失敗したくねえのはよ、まあまあするっちゃこれ。
The organs are removed gently, blood drawn away in a quiet hum, leaving the flesh pure and white.
ちょっと改めて40万って聞いたらね思ったらよ失敗できんねーと思うねまあプロでもよ失敗するときはあるっちゃかいよしゃ何キロぐらい換算ありそうですか
何キロやろ30万円かな25ぐらいじゃないか
いつもやったらそんな思うんですけどこれやりづらそうヒレをよ、ヒレを取る
The knife follows the backbone. Slide, press, separate. Fat slicks the blade. Wipe. Skin peels away. Soft scrape. Every cut precise.
でお客さんお願いして包丁きれんくなし一つ一つがでかいし重たいしよもっと
仮に簡単なさばき方を知りたいとかいうコメントがあれば、現実的なサイズの旗でやりますと
あそうですねそれがいいね
頑張ってる姿を見てくれとか
そういつも喋っちゃうだけじゃねえちゃうだって俺は本当はこうやって魚一生懸命おろしとっちゃうっていうのをよ
From here, the process transitions from butchery to craft, preparing the flesh for the precision and restraint that sushi demands.
すっげえよねこの太さほらこの関節やったらこのぶっとい骨でもよぶっとい骨でも簡単に入った、これ
ワイヤー入ってますね
ここが神経俺が神経締めした証ね多分これ途中で頭切った時に切れちゃったっちゃろうねでこの断面肉で言えば霜降りのやつね霜降り冷凍魚とかを切れる電動の子というか一瞬で真っ二つなかなか大変やったね
Turning it into sushi is a true exercise in precision and restraint. It's not about speed, but control. Calm, meticulous cuts honor the flesh and preserve its purity. With every slice, you can almost feel the richness building layer by layer. Once the bones are fully removed, everything comes down to the sushi. Thin, clean slices reveal a silky texture, softly glistening on the plate. From such a powerful fish comes a bite that feels light, refined, and impossible to resist. This is the true essence of the dish, transforming the strength of a giant fish into an elegant piece of sushi that makes you want to taste it immediately. It isn't easy, it's a process. And that's exactly why it deserves to be enjoyed slowly, fully, and with complete appreciation. In the shadowy world of seafood legends, one creature is revered not merely for its colossal size, but for a secret hidden in its biology. The Alaskan king crab is an imposter in its own name. Few realize this giant is not a true crab at all, but a distant cousin of hermit crabs, roaming the near-freezing depths of the Bering Sea. In a realm where cold slows time itself, it grows with only 6 legs and 2 claws, surviving decades in silent darkness. Living up to 20 years in these brutal waters, its slow growth forges meat prized as red gold, so rare and valuable that humans were forced to invent dangerous, specialized hunting methods just to claim it. Steel pots weighing over 600 pounds swing across the deck as waves reaching 40 to 50 feet hammer the vessel without mercy. The noise is deafening, the timing has to be perfect. One missed signal, one jammed winch, 1 second of hesitation, and chaos erupts. The tension never lets up. Every crew member is locked in, eyes tracking every movement of steel and rope. The deck surges violently beneath their feet. One mistake can mean being crushed instantly or dragged overboard and lost to the sea. This work demands far more than brute strength. It requires absolute focus, flawless coordination, and nerves strong enough to hold under extreme pressure. Fear is constant, but it's controlled, turned into precision and discipline. That level of mastery commands respect. A successful trip can bring in hundreds of thousands of dollars in crab. But that reward is paid for in blood, exhaustion, and the ever-present risk of death. This is a life-or-death gamble, and surviving it takes extraordinary skill and courage. And that's only one way to earn this crab. In other places, the risk doesn't come from waves, but from the ice beneath your feet. This isn't fishing, it's survival. Catching king crab in Alaska means working in brutal cold, standing on unstable ice, where a single mistake can cause serious injury or hypothermia. Then comes the real battle, hauling massive razor-spiked crabs straight up from freezing black water. It's pure dead weight, numb hands, burning muscles, no room for error. One slip, and those spines can tear flesh in seconds. When the king crab finally breaks the surface, alive, intact, wow! This is a hard-earned tradition where danger creates value, and only true skill earns the catch.
Wow.
But the ice is only the first trial. Beyond it waits the real threat.
Give me some slack, I gotta go down.
With individual potting, every single trap is set and hauled by hand.
Well, two keepers. Took the crab. A little better. Like my last one 2 weeks ago. Well, I think we had a good day's work out of it, and
This method demands surgical navigation, brutal physical endurance, and absolute focus, without the safety of industrial winches. Steel lines burn into hands, muscles lock under strain. Yet against all that risk, individual potting offers something rare: restraint. The crab is handled with care. Less stress on the animal means a cons. Not only that, they also have another method, one that requires direct contact, where the diver closes the distance and relies solely on skill, control, and nerve.
Angry. The more angry they are, the more bright vivid red they are, the better eating they are.
They sink into near-freezing darkness, guided by nothing but instinct and hard-earned experience. Every movement is deliberate. Every breath matters. The danger doesn't announce itself. It creeps in silently. Ice-cold water drains body heat. Gear can fail without warning. Time, oxygen, and focus are constantly slipping away. After all the hardship, this is the outcome, the moment everything pays off. The journey of the king crab is far more than an act of cooking. It is a narrative of reverence, restraint, and reward. From the moment the crab is lifted from the holding tank to the kitchen, still alive and brimming with vitality, to the precise separation of its massive legs and careful portioning of each section, every step is deliberate. What follows is a three-part experience, one that awakens both emotion and appetite, unfolding like a carefully composed symphony of flavor. The first movement begins with heat. High temperatures kiss the shell, creating a faint char and a whisper of smoke that amplifies the crab's natural sweetness. The roasted legs emerge warm and deeply savory, richer in character yet impeccably balanced, comforting without ever overpowering the crab's intrinsic identity. Next comes restraint. The crab hot pot is treated with remarkable simplicity. No heavy seasoning, no unnecessary embellishment. Gentle heat alone preserves the silky texture and pure sweetness of the meat. Each bite feels clean and honest, as though tasting the ocean in its most unadulterated form. The atmosphere softens here, calm and contemplative, before shifting once more toward intensity. The finale is pure indulgence. Crab butter or crab cream served with bread becomes the ultimate reward. This most luxurious preparation blends rich crab fat, sometimes enhanced with roe, into a velvety spread infused with bold aromatics. Slathered onto toasted bread or folded into soft buns, it absorbs every drop of decadence. What elevates this experience is not technique alone, but storytelling. From pristine freshness to complete fulfillment, each method marks a chapter, guiding the diner through tension, calm, and finally, surrender. It is not merely a meal, it is an emotional arc, culminating in quiet satisfaction and lasting reverence for the ingredient itself. At first glance, the giant moray eel doesn't feel like just another fish. It seems more like something engineered for survival, a living machine built to rule the dark, narrow spaces of the reef. Its body is long, powerful, and serpentine, packed with dense muscles from head to tail. Without belly fins slowing it down, it slips through rocks and coral with eerie ease, appearing and vanishing like a creature of the shadows. What makes it truly astonishing is its strength. When threatened or captured, the eel doesn't just struggle. It coils, twists, and releases sudden bursts of power, turning its entire body into a whipping engine of muscle. That's why catching one isn't simple fishing. It feels more like confronting a stubborn sea monster built to fight back. Venturing into those subterranean pitch-black crevices to face a giant moray eel is like challenging a prehistoric force of nature in its own sanctuary. This isn't just a hunt, it's a high-stakes chess match played out in a claustrophobic, liquid labyrinth. The moment the heavy harpoon is deployed, the serene silence of the reef is replaced by a surge of raw, kinetic energy. You are witnessing 6 feet of coiled apex predator muscle, reacting with a speed that defies the density of the water. The sheer torque and visceral power of the moray as it maneuvers through the jagged rocks is a terrifying display of evolutionary perfection. Maintaining composure in this high-voltage environment requires nerves of titanium. The hunter isn't just battling a sea serpent, they are managing the crushing pressure of the deep and the unpredictable fury of a creature that knows no surrender. This is an elite-level showdown, a cinematic, pulse-pounding encounter that captures the true, unyielding spirit of the ocean's most formidable guardians. It is man versus the elements at its most majestic and nerve-wracking limit. But once the violent struggle beneath the waves finally comes to an end, the story of the giant moray eel enters a completely different stage, where raw ocean power gives way to precision, discipline, and the quiet mastery of the chef's knife. The butchering of the giant moray eel is one of the most intense moments. Its massive, muscular body stretches across the cutting board, thick skin glistening under the light. Handling a creature like this requires more than strength. It demands control, experience, and total focus. With steady precision, the chef runs the knife along the body, cutting through tough skin and dense flesh to reveal the pale interior. Each movement is deliberate and respectful. The skin is peeled away, the fillets carefully trimmed, and the once fierce reef predator is transformed into clean, elegant cuts. With the butchering complete and the elegant cuts of eel ready, the process shifts from the quiet precision of the knife to the lively rhythm of the kitchen. where heat and sauce will bring the dish to life.
Alright guys, so pretty huge octopus. Sections, I think it'll be easier to manage. Eyes out. Put it all over me. Okay. There's the ink. Oh man, that's... I think this is a whole ink sack right here, possibly.
Its own heart? No, it's its own brain. That must be its heart.
Holy, look at the size of it.
Unlike the eel's powerful muscular form, the octopus presents a different kind of challenge, one that calls for patience, gentleness, and careful preparation. Before any cooking begins, the octopus must be cleaned with great care. Its smooth, flexible body and long tentacles are rinsed thoroughly to remove sand, salt, and any hidden impurities that may cling along the surface and inside the head.
With my hands and kind of pull that membrane off. You could see this is the meat that we're after. Bowl. That's the kind of head. Put salt in there. We'll just start scrubbing it. That's all skin right there. So yeah, you just keep working it. Got nice coarse salt. And yeah, it kind of wants to separate. See.
With slow, practiced movements, the chef rubs the octopus with coarse salt, carefully working across the slick skin and curling tentacles. This simple yet time-honored technique not only cleans the flesh, but also prepares it to absorb flavors more deeply during cooking.
The skin comes off. Oh, we're getting somewhere. Getting big chunks of this membrane off at a time. It's a nice sizable chunk right there. God, I really wish my GoPro was on for that. Oh.
Did you check?
No. I think I might have a glimpse of it while it was in the pool. Haven't looked at the GoPro footage yet. But like, it shut off right at that moment. I'm so gutted. Oh yeah, it's coming right off way easier now. Just gotta spend some time with it and kind of prevalent method of cleaning it, whether you want to do sashimi or whether you want to grill it. You cut and then blanch it, so you're like half cooking it. Even for sashimi, it's like it's never. All right, so just rinse it off so that I can kind of see how my progress was, and it's looking pretty good. There's still this. I'm not sure if you're supposed to try to get 100% clean on this. Like, having a little bit on there is probably not gonna be the end of the world.
There you go.
So we've moved on to a tentacle now. Salt membrane off. The boys have arrived and getting a fire.
With its careful preparation complete, The octopus is ready for its final, delicate transformation.
Oh yeah? Fuck, it's just wet. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Ah.
For only a brief moment, the octopus touches the heat of boiling water, then is quickly cooled in ice, preserving that delicate balance between firmness and tenderness. It returns calm and composed, ready to welcome a light coating of seasoning. Then the charcoal fire begins to whisper its warmth. As the octopus rests over the glowing coals, its surface slowly deepens in color, releasing a rich, smoky fragrance into the air. What emerges in the end is a quiet triumph of flavor and craft. Tender, fragrant grilled octopus, where every subtle step leads to a moment of pure culinary delight.